Hi, we're here with MeetingsNet. I'm Roger Haskett with Engagement Unlimited, and what we're doing is talking about neuroscience meeting hacks. These are hacks that will make your meetings better by using a foundation of neuroscience to superpower your meetings. So we're going to be talking about priming today. Now, what is priming, huh? Priming is the process you go through to get something ready for the very next thing it's going to do. So, for example, you prime a Coleman stove, right? Like so that it will actually light. Or you prime a wall so that you can paint it. So you fix all the holes, you prime it, you put a priming coat on it so that it's ready for the paint. Now, how does this relate to meetings? What we want in meetings is we want people to be primed for learning, for networking, for being a bigger, better version of themselves. That's what we want at our meetings. What we often find is that when people come to meetings, there's a lot of stress. If you're talking about people like speakers and MCs who are getting up on stage or stakeholders, there's a lot of stress. So what often happens is that we prime with negative. Because when we're stressed, what happens is our body, if we don't control it, will automatically prime with negative. This is just what humans do. We will prime with fight, flight, or freeze when we're under stress. So we want to fight back with actual priming that works for us in the situation that we're in, which is meetings. So what we want to do is prime for learning, we want to prime for networking, and what we do is we spend 2 minutes. This is how you do it. It's so simple, it's so funny. You spend 2 minutes before you're going to do whatever it is you're going to do, and in those 2 minutes, you anticipate or you remember or you pull a really strong, positive, happy, powerful memory or anticipation into your world. So, for example, you can listen to a song that really gets you all fired up. Or what you can do is, for 2 minutes, think about a time when you felt a huge amount of power, or think about a time when you had a really positive experience, or anticipate a really positive. I like to anticipate, so I, for example, anticipate going on a vacation. So doing that for 2 minutes, remembering, anticipating a song, will pull this priming energy into you, where you will now actually have different energy that you can use in the next thing you're doing. So for meetings, let's say, for example, anyone who gets on a stage should be priming for 2 minutes before they get on stage. So your MC, your speakers, your stakeholders, all of them can go through a process of priming, where they just stand waiting to go on stage for 2 minutes and think about something very powerful, very positive, very happy, right? But let's talk about another way. At Engagement Unlimited, we have a philosophy, and our philosophy is this: what happens on the stage is only important as it informs and affects the audience, the participants in the audience. We believe that everyone at a meeting is a participant. So how can we actually prime participants so that they're more able to learn, more able to network, more able to be a bigger, better version of themselves? What you do, one of the ways, really strangely, is you ask people questions. You pre-question people on the content that you're going to teach them before they have the answers. And what happens is that the process by which they go through the struggle to get to the answers will actually prime their minds for the answer, right? So you want people to really remember what they've learned and take it back to their office, take it back to their home with transformation in mind. Well, what you want to do is you want to prime their body so that they actually remember that information, as opposed to just leave it on the conference room floor, which is where most information is left when people leave the room. So prime with questions that they don't know the answers to, that they will learn the answers to, that will actually get them ready to lock on to the learning that they get in the session. All right? So I'm Roger Haskett with Engagement Unlimited. We're here with neuroscience meeting hacks to help you find ways to make your meetings more powerful. And all of this is brought to you by MeetingsNet. Thank you so much for paying attention. Come on back for the next.